Hi there, I'm Ryan Aldridge, a station manager at SouthEastern. We're here at Ramsgate and we'll also be at some other stations to show you how to safely deploy a ramp. So let's get started. So this style ramp comes in a couple of variations. It does come in a longer version, also one with lugs on the back, which enables you to attach it to a 395. So working down from the top, we've got anti-slip mats that go on the inside of the train. We have a securing loop, which is where the pin, which is here, deploys through when you're putting it onto the train. To take it out, you put it through and then it goes through the loop. We have a safety catch here, which you're able to undo, and then we have a carry handle. Moving around to this side, we have another carry handle, so we're actually able to open the ramp up. So the preferred method here is to pre-engage the pin before deploying the ramp. Yeah, so to lay the ramp down in the right place and then release the safety catch and then open up the ramp into the right place and then just give it a little nudge to make sure it's nice and secure to the train. And then to take the ramp up, it'll be in the reverse of the way you've deployed the ramp. So it'd be to fold it over, secure it with the safety catch, lift the ramp clear, and then put the pin straight back in safely into the housing.
There are many combinations of ramp and footwell. The key is to just pin it to secure each ramp in place and check it before helping the passenger on board. You unhook the ramp in the reverse order. Let's look at a few common mistakes to avoid.
If you come across a ramp that's faulty, let our facilities help desk know. That's just a simple email to the team who will be able to fault that out for us. Really excitingly, we're working with a company called Porter Ramp who are delivering a maintenance programme for us, which means that our ramps will be checked every year. This year, in their first round of checking, they are going to look at some of the ramps and weld the pin to the ramp. This means that we will no longer have to pass the pin through the ramp to secure it to the train. It will already be done for you.
also deploy the 707 Citybeam ramps on Thameslink 700 class trains in exactly the same way.
There can be a lot of things that go wrong with pinning the ramp. The first thing to understand is that it's a legal requirement for us to fix the ramp to the train. So making sure you have the correct ramp for the correct train. Now most people have got that part, but when we use the ramps that are most commonly used on the network with pins, that's when there can be issues with the pin, i.e. the pin not fully engaging through the ramp properly. So people may be just thinking they're using the pin, dropping it through the train footplate. People feeling flustered that they can't get the pin out of the ramp in the first place to place through the ramp and into the footplate.
I like it to be routine for them, for the staff to be waiting on the platform of the ramp, also at the right carriage, because sometimes they're waiting in the wrong place or like they're really far away.
Yes, it makes you a bit anxious, especially if you've got an appointment to get to or you need to get home.
And also for all staff to like listen to disabled passengers' needs and like what their wishes, and be kind to them, because I've had some staff who have been rude.
And sometimes they kind of waft around and they don't actually speak to you. They always look for somebody who's accompanying you to speak.
I would just say take your time with it to make sure you've got every element of it done, because I would much rather it be done properly and wait that extra 10 seconds than not. And from my perspective, I don't mind wait. It's not a problem from my end for waiting for the ramp to be done. So take your time and don't feel pressured by us waiting.
When it goes right, you know, you can't overestimate what peace of mind means to disabled people when we're travelling. You know, it's a worrying time anyway when your independence is taken away from you, and that's nobody's fault because our network was not designed with disabled people in mind. And again, I stress that's nobody's fault. But what we do need is our staff to bring back that peace of mind, you know, by providing a good customer experience for everybody and just, you know, really looking, because they are competent around understanding assisted travel. And it does make so much of a difference, because you can just rest easy when you travel knowing that SouthEastern have got you at the other end.
So what we have here is our standard type of ramp that's used across the network, and the only real difference between both ramps is this one is designed for the 395 because it has little teeth, like 2 teeth on the back, which secures into the tread plate.
When deploying an onboard ramp, first ensure that the driver is aware that you are deploying the ramp. Making sure the train is at a stop, use your T key to unlock the door. Release the catch to allow access to the ramp. Remove the ramp. Release the catch and deploy the ramp, ensuring that the pins are in place. Fold the flaps down. Collect the ramp and make sure the catch is fastened. Put the ramp back into the cupboard and ensure the catch is holding the ramp in place. Bolt the door back up. Inform the driver the ramp is secured.
In addition to securing the ramp to the train, we want to make sure we observe the handover protocol. And when boarding the passenger, we really like to recommend the accessible coach. If they don't want to use the accessible coach, that's not a problem. Do not worry. Just let them know that they may not have access to the accessible toilet, and they may also not have access to the emergency court. Just make sure they're aware of that, make sure they're okay, and then please do board them in the coach that they'd like to be boarded in, and double check that the customer is happy.
What I would love for you to be able to do is just use these videos, share them widely, make sure that you revisit them, and if you have any questions, ask those questions. Ask those questions to your team leaders, your supervisors, your station managers. You know, my overriding message around the ramp is the fact, as I said, it's a legal requirement. Please do not compromise safety for performance, okay? As long as it takes, let's just get these pins in ramps right and give our disabled customers peace of mind when they travel.